Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us in today's episode of You Were There. My name is Modupe. What gives you the most joy? A special surprise or a chance to touch lives? Aya has something to say about that in our first piece, so take a look.
I've got joy, 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 oh joy, 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 joy overflow, hey, Oshe, in my life. Hello everybody, my name is Ayodeji. And the meaning of my name is double joy. My joy has become two, but I love to put it this way, that I have an overflow of joy. Ayo, joy, is not just a name, it is who I am. It is what I express. When I get to a place and everywhere is just dull, I just love to just get everybody hyped up, crack my dry jokes, so to say. And everybody, we're all laughing and all that. Because I grew up in an environment whereby there's little or nothing to be joyful about, but I made a decision all by myself. I wanted to make that decision to always be joyful at all time. So when I heard about this organization, CBN Africa, going to rural communities to spread joy through medical mission, surgeries, cleft lip surgeries, water wells, and many more, I said to myself, I need to be part of this joy-giving organization. So I'm calling on you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Be a partner today in CBN Africa and let us give joy to the world.
I got some of that joy too. Thank you, Aya, for choosing to spread joy around the world. And thank you to every CBN partner. Your gift is changing lives. From country to country, tribe to tribe, village to village, CBN partners are always on the move, taking health and relief to hurting communities around the world. Now, guess where we're headed today? Opialu in Benue State, Nigeria. I hope you're ready.
The family of the Ojabas, in partnership with Operation Blessing, are getting set to provide free medical services to Opialu citizens. Like every other trip with Operation Blessing, changing lives is always the heart of the mission. But this time, a trip to Opialu in Benue State has come with a different twist. Opialu has lost a son of influence, late Bartholomew Oguche Ojabo. But his burial will bring life and healing to the people. After 12 hours on the road, they arrive in Opialu in the dead of night. It is done, and the people of Opialu have woken up with great expectation. Today is the day they have been waiting for. But before the team heads out, they come together to pray for grace and strength for the task ahead. In the matter of minutes, the team is at the outreach site. First, the distribution of equipment to the different departments, and then the medical outreach gets into full swing.
One of the quick ways to reach out to these communities, especially to get their mind to understand the way the things of God work, is to bring it to practice. And one of such practice is to give it to them free.
Hundreds of people stand in line with great expectation and listen attentively to every instruction.
They came down to where I'm delivering teaching and seek my service that I should be among the people issuing a card and possibly crowd control.
After the attendees get a card, a vital signs check is a compulsory stopover. Emmanuel and the other volunteers are fully equipped to guide them through the touch points. Consultations have begun in earnest. The doctors attend to each patient and diagnose their conditions. While some got the drugs they needed, others are referred for surgery. Ogwa is one of the first sets of patients to receive medical care. She had heard about the outreach through a neighbor, and she desperately hoped it was real.
I woke up one morning feeling pains on my hand, and then it started swelling. All the chores I was supposed to do, I couldn't do any of them because the hand was hurting me so much. Initially, I used it to harvest and peel cassava, but much later, whenever I go to the farm, it doesn't feel like my hand anymore.
But thankfully, all that is in the past now. Ogwa has gotten the surgery she needed. The growth on her left wrist was removed, and she's received all her drugs free of charge.
I thank God so much for this great work He has done for me. For the free surgery on my hand, I thank God.
Christian was not left out of this life-changing experience. He had endured different kinds of mockeries from childhood because of a growth on his face.
I'm very grateful to God for all who made this possible. I say thank you. May God take you back to your family safely. May God bless you.
Incredible, isn't it? That was truly a celebration of life. Even in death, it brought joy to so many. Talk about a life of impact. A big thank you to the Ojabos and to every CBN partner. God bless you. Now, there's still more to come on the trip to Opialu. Check it out.
It's a new day, and the team readies for another day of hope and care. While they're at it, let's explore Opialu's morning lifestyle. While some are getting ready to hit the road to their farms, others, like Mr. Emmanuel, just got back. As one of the volunteers, he was happy to have us come by. It tells us more about his people.
We are hospitable and we embrace visitors. Our cultural dance is very, very interesting. If you are watching our cultural dance, you look and you may forget yourself.
While Emmanuel volunteers to help the medical team, Victoria, his wife, is helping out in the kitchen. Back to base, the volunteers are fully immersed in work, treating as many of the sick as they can. The lab personnel are not left out as more and more patients troop to them with investigation forms.
Typhoid has been one of the commonest investigations I've been seeing positive, and also little of malaria. I think the typhoid has the highest.
Typhoid fever is a waterborne disease contracted from drinking contaminated water. We have decided to check out the river where Agnes and many others get water for their daily use.
This is Opialu River in Opialu, Edumoga, where the people of this community come every single day for their daily chores. They depend on this water for their cooking, bathing, drinking, and every other thing you can think of. If you look at it, you can see the contaminated nature of this water.
With good water, it will reduce the prevalence of the typhoid in the community.
Agnes is one of the patients with a long-standing battle with typhoid fever.
Every month, I sick twice.
For Agnes, it's been a timely intervention. She was admitted and given prompt medical attention, and in no time, Agnes is back on her feet and eager to say thank you.
I want to say thank you to CBN and the family of Ojabo, that God will continue to bless and protect them. They will never lack in their family in Jesus' name.
Absolutely true. With good water, it will reduce the prevalence of typhoid. Thank you, Emmanuel. We can prevent the disease instead of trying to cure it. It's cheaper, easier, and safer. That's why prevention is always better than cure. And that's what you make happen as a CBN partner. You give people a choice. There's so many people like Agnes suffering from different kinds of diseases because their communities lack potable water. When you partner with CBN, we can give clean water to these communities, make the world a healthier and happier place to live. We'll take a short break now, but don't go anywhere. There's still more to come, and you were there.
From tough terrains to deep waters, bringing hope and laughter to homes and communities. Thank you, CBN partners, for helping Martha, who was almost going blind as a result of cooking over smoky fires. She had no hope for a better life until CBN gave her a pair of glasses and a brand new business. Now she can look forward to a bright future. The people of Buckinriga village are also grateful to CBN for digging a brand new water well right at the center of their village. Now the days of lack are over. Thank you, CBN partners, for putting smiles in people's faces.
Welcome back. The Operation Blessing team is still in Opialu, making sure everyone gets the help they need. Who's next? Well, you have to watch this to find out.
The line keeps moving as more and more people get the medical care they need, including dental care. While some have come for scaling and polishing, others are here for tooth extraction.
People that have holes in the mouth have caries. There are people that have swollen gum, swollen cheek, due to one bacterial infection or another. So those are the main priorities. But when we are done, we're going to sensitize the old villagers on how to take care of themselves, how to take care of their mouth.
This is my first time to experience mouth washing. I have my mouth washed, even though I've been brushing, it wasn't washed. Today when I feel my mouth, I say, okay, now I am happy, I benefited a lot. I think I can talk close to somebody now without my mouth closed.
Eye care is an important part of health care, so the presence of eye specialists is a big relief to the people of Opialu. Most of them have lived with various eye conditions for years.
Some people have been with certain condition over the years, and they have allowed it to be because they couldn't have had the finances to be able to put it together. And several surgeries have been made, people are recovering, people are getting free glasses, people are getting all manner of drugs that they would never ordinarily be able to afford for themselves.
Dr. Kingsley, an optometrist, screens patients, prescribes drugs, and issues glasses for varying eye conditions.
Talking about dispensing glasses and lenses, all that one is just temporal, maybe due to poor vision, temporal loss of vision, which glasses can restore.
Dr. Kuden, an ophthalmologist, and his team prepare for a busy day ahead. As more and more patients are referred for surgery, the crowd keeps building. It's time to get to work. First, patients are re-examined to confirm the extent of the condition. Next, it's surgery time. Your vision is what allows you to see the world around you. But for Elizabeth, the world around her was getting darker with every passing day.
One day, rain want to fall, so breeze everything. So in the morning, I see blood block my eye, my two eyes. I go chemist, I go buy eye drop. So the blood come white. After that, begin to grow. I dey see for one, can't enter another one.
Elizabeth heard of the free medical outreach in her village, so she brought her sick daughter. Unknown to her, the help she needed was right around the corner.
I just they run up and down, see one man, say, come, this woman. Wait till see your eye. So then see her, let's say, make her follow them, come and do the twice for me.
We've done more than 80 cataracts. Thank God for the chief sponsor and CBN for making it possible for them to undergo it free of charge.
I not pay kobo. It is surprising. May the God bless them, give them more. Praise the Lord.
Beautiful, isn't it? Elizabeth will never be the same again. You gave her back her sight. That's a priceless gift. Thank you, CBN partners. May you never lack help when you need it. Before we bring you the concluding part of the Opialu story, let's take a trip to the Ukraine.
Lilia and her 3 children live in Transnistria near Moldova. They work hard to keep their small home tidy and their garden well tended. They're just happy to be together, because not long ago, they were almost torn apart.
They wanted to take us away from our mother.
It had only been a few months since Lilia and her children had faced another tragic loss.
When my husband died, I did not want to live.
Lilia struggled to support her family, and her home fell into disrepair. They had no heat, no electricity, and no running water. But despite their desperate living conditions, Lilia's children remained devoted to her.
She's my mother. She gave us life. I love her very, very much.
I only wanted one thing, that my kids would be near me, that they could go to school and live normally.
Government social workers heard about the family's living conditions and came with an ultimatum. Make improvements in 1 week, or we will take your children.
I was so afraid that I will lose my mother forever.
That's when CBN's Orphans Promise stepped in. We heard about Lilia and her children from a local church partner in our Keeping Families Together program. We began the needed repairs to Lilia's house immediately.
They helped us to make repairs. They brought seeds and all the tools we needed to plant a garden. They gave us food as we wait for our garden to grow, and 2 piglets.
We also repaired their oven and fence and connected their house to clean running water. And to ensure that their home will never be lost to foreclosure, we help provide the funds to pay it off completely.
Oh, thank you. It's ours now. I will have more opportunities for work.
Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, CBN partners, for stepping in just when Leah and her children needed you the most. God bless you for how far you're always willing to go. The sacrifice, the commitment, and the consistent giving. You will surely reap a great harvest. Amen. But there are still so many needy families with nowhere to turn. Why not be the answer they desperately need? When you partner with the Christian Broadcasting Network, you become the reason someone has access to medical care and clean drinking water. Together, we can empower widows and youths to care for themselves and the people around them. With your help, we can take orphans off the streets and do so much more. Just give 2,500 naira, 5,000 naira or more monthly, and you can do just that. To begin, please log on to our website and sign up to become a partner, or call any of the numbers showing on your screen. We'll be glad to talk you through it. We can't wait to have you on board. Coming up next is the concluding part of the trip to Opialu. Enjoy.
I'm a medical doctor. I'm a general practitioner as well. I see this as a means of reaching out to the lost, to the needy, to the poor. Especially as we're in a rural area like this, there are a lot of poor and needy ones that may not be able to afford going to hospitals.
There's no way I can be in a hospital and reach about 200 people. It's not possible in 5 days for me to see 200 people with different kind of cases. It's just not possible. But with CBN, I've been able to do that. I've learned more, been able to improvise, done more of tropical medicine, more than what one would have expected anywhere. And above all, I've seen lives being changed.
I'm an optometrist, and basically we are to manage eye conditions. I didn't come here because of any, in quotes, any benefits I'm going to get from it. I just came because I felt it's time I should do something to society.
I want to encourage those undergoing training, male and female, whoever you may be, as long as you're in the medical field, doctors, nurses, you are needed here because there are a lot of people to be reached, and the more we are, the more people we can cover.
Everybody from every sphere of life should use their skills to serve God by reaching out to people.
I want to say a big thank you to the organizers for creating this kind of platform for us to be able to reach out to the lost, because on our own we may not be able to reach out to so many, especially in this setting. But with this kind of platform, we can reach out to them effortlessly.
Thank God for the level of cooperation we have received from our volunteers. They have really shown love and commitment to this cause.
Finally, it was time to honor the memory of the man who brought such joy and life to the people of Opialu. Family members all gather in their colorful attire to celebrate the legacy of late Chief Bartholomew Oguche Ojabo and to pay their final respects.
We've had a lot of testimonies during the burial from all walks of life. The man has been a very great man.
His burial has brought a life-changing experience to a lot of families, and this moment will always be remembered.
He's a man that carries everybody along. In fact, so many people who have not even met before came up after his death to tell us that, oh, your daddy did this while he was here, while I was there, I didn't know anybody, he did this. So it's all about doing for people.
And many thanks to the volunteers who gave their time and skills to make this a reality.
Leaving your comfort zone to be in a strange place where you cannot have everything you have at your comfort zone, but the joy of it is you find joy doing what we know how to do.
We wouldn't have been able to do the number of surgeries, the cataract and the general surgeries, and to attend to over 3,000 people that we have seen here. No one organization would have been able to do that easily, but the collaboration has helped us to achieve this without difficulty.
At the end of the exercise, the entire people, the crowd that came, nothing but they praise you people, they thank their God for having you people's team.
CBN, I thank God. Thank you for any of you.
May the soul of the departed rest in peace. What an incredible way to celebrate a transition of life. May his amazing legacy live on. And to all our volunteers on the field, you are irreplaceable. Thank you for giving yourselves to change lives. God bless you. Up next is our feedback segment. Do stay with us.
Children danced for joy. You were there when the doctors came and saved their little boy. You were there to speak the truth, send the gospel near and far. You were there to change their lives right from where you are.
Thank you, CBN partners, for making a difference around the world. Your gift of love has changed life and eternity for millions.
When hurting hearts reach out and cry, does anybody care? You were the one who brought the gift. Thank God that you were there.
Thank you for writing to us and letting us know how you feel about the program. If you haven't already, do connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Let's continue this conversation beyond the TV screen. Our time is up, but we'll soon be back with another exciting episode of You Were There. Until then, be the reason for someone's smile. Choose to spread joy, one person at a time. Goodbye.